But there you go. And then look. By the way, I love this photo. There's a photo of him sitting with all his cult members there in white. And then there's one dude here with a Marvel shirt. It's like, homie, you couldn't get a white shirt for your cult meeting? It's Marvel, bro. It's awesome. It's like, dude, you gotta choose your alliance. Are you...
Yeah.
You can't do it both ways. God, Jared, what are you doing? Anyway, here, look at this.
Why do people need cults? It's so weird.
You know this guy, like... You know this guy slams.
Yeah, that's what a cult is.
That's basically every cult leader. It's like he wants to have sex with everybody. He wants to make a bunch of money. It's amazing. There you go, it's Jared Leto. He's usually handsome, charismatic, yada yada yada. Slam. That guy probably has like 1,000 kids. So he missed the whole coronavirus. He just came out of isolation and was like, "Oh wow, what's going on here?" I got the tweet.
What do they do? Go back to isolation?
I would.
They're like, hi, okay, bye.
Yeah, you know at least nobody there has a virus. He says, wow, 12 days ago I began a silent isolated, no phones, no communication, etc. We had no idea what was happening outside the facility. Walked out yesterday into a very different world, one that's been changed forever. Mind-blowing, to say the least. I'm getting messages from friends and family all around the globe saying, I have your kid, and you owe me child support. No, they said, and catching up on what's going on. You know he's got so many bastards. Hope you and yours are okay. Sending positive energy. Stay inside. Stay safe. Jared Leto, everybody. Here's his website, by the way. I was kind of curious. So he has these shows, 30 Seconds to Mars. Here's what it costs to get into a cult. The Stargazer package. This is the most ghetto version. 3 nights, all-inclusive, one payment of $1,600, or if you're broke and you want to go paycheck to paycheck, $300 of 6 payments. You've got different levels here going all the way up to, you've got Stargazer. That's funny. That means your ass is just on the ground looking up at the stars. And then the next one is the Adventure.
Do they provide anything for the money? Like,
I mean, it says all-inclusive. I don't know what that means. Let me click.
probably Fire Festival
Let's see.
style.
It includes festival, full-length concert. Well, okay, that's the least you. Wellness activities. That sounds like
Bullshit.
nothing. Stay in air-conditioned bell tents that accommodate 4 guests and have access to shared modern facilities, including showers, bathrooms, which are conveniently located. Okay. So you can add on. Oh, great! You can add. Wait, you said all-inclusive. You can add on early entry for $550. You can get a tattoo for $100. How the hell are you gonna sell a mass tattoo? You really trust some guy who's just coming tent to tent giving tattoos? You think that guy's cleaning his needle? How funny. A holistic massage, $90. You know that's just some like...
Holistic.
How's
Like
that different than normal massage?
It's cold style holistic.
Yeah, somebody in a white garb and red box is going to do it. Deep tissue massage for an extra $5. So that's $95. So if I add all this on, all this I'm getting a tattoo. This is a good bargain, $99. $99 for a tattoo, that's pretty cheap.
They don't ask like how many colors.
What am I getting tattooed? So now I'm up to $20. It's not bad. You know. Oh, let me look at pictures of it. So if you're doing such a great cause for humanity, why are you trying to make so much money? You know what I mean? This is the thing with cult leaders. It's like, yeah, I need to get rich and get laid all the time, by the way. That really looks like a hellhole. So that is the Stargazer. The next one is the Adventurer. This one you're gonna go and do something. This is the Adventurer. This one starts at $3,000. Let's see. adventure package holders have shared ensuite bathroom and shower facilities. That's it? So they just have attached. That's what it sounds like. Just have shared ensuite. Yeah. What is that? Share with who?
That's not it.
It's just a little nicer. It's like a little structure. That's awesome. I love this. Let's see what else there is. This is total fire.
They're like all inclusive, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you just get this
Ham sandwich.
ham sandwich.
Oh no, the Wanderer package, $4,000, dude. What do we get? Let's see. You get stay in air-conditioned forest lodge in the South Camp that accommodates 2. Package holders have shared ensuite bathroom and shower facility. It said the same thing on the other one. What am I paying an extra $1,000 for? By the way, if you have to do this in payments, you really can't afford it. Jared. Really? If you got to do 6 payments of $600, because you can't afford $4,000?
My mom is like,
But hold on, we got the VIP package. Oh my god, this $1. Whoa. And then the Phoenix package, you're rising from the ashes. They don't even say the price. They're like, contact us. It has a picture of him, of Jared.
oh,
A silhouette. Oh, dude. Pay up and you can hang out with our prophet. Here's the Daydreamer package, $7,000. $7,150. Luxury awaits on the Iron. This is so Fire Festival, bro. The VIP package is located in Sun Lodges that are completely waterproof. I hope they're waterproof. Damn, why do you even have to say that? Lockable. No, okay. Lockable.
That's so
This doesn't sound
luxurious.
like Damn. And fully furnished. But they shared ensuite bathrooms, so you don't even get your own
I feel
bathroom.
like it just tells you about all the previous ones. A little more.
Right. You're like, bro, right.
So you cannot lock everything.
And they're not waterproof, apparently? You better upgrade, it doesn't rain. Available for 2 package holders with either single or double bed configuration. Sun lodges are set inland, away from the coastal flooding. It says inland, so I'm assuming in their own camp, close to the kitchen and pool area, providing convenient and exclusive access to the weekend festivals. 3-night all-inclusive festivals, including 2 full-length concerts by 30 Seconds to Mars, as well as community and wellness-focused activities. Stay in a shared occupancy, air-conditioned lodge. This mother effer, this is, and you still gotta pay extra for the tattoo.
So how much is this?
$7,150. It's weatherproof. It's walkable. It's located inside the coast, so you don't get flooded. That looks like a shithole, if I'm being honest. Man, what are they gonna do this?
It's a shed.
It's a shed. It's really a homeless man. It looks like we're a homeless people with it. I want to click this one that doesn't even list the price. This is the Phoenix package. Ultimate luxury awaits you.
Wait,
The
it's the same picture.
Yeah, let's see what's the difference. The VIP package is located in private sun lodges that are completely weatherproof, lockable, and fully furnished. So they don't offer, but here's VIP activities. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Early entry, priority entry. VIP activity with Jared Leto. How much do I have to pay? I wonder how much this costs. I didn't even list it.
They probably screen you based on how good you look.
Yeah, how likely he's fucking gonna
Yeah.
fuck you.
So you basically pay.
That's such a good ride. I wish I was good looking enough. That people want to pay to have sex with me. Let's see. Barfo Cubans limited edition print. I don't know what that means. Sound check? What does that mean? Like you're at the sound check?
You get to be the person that does the
Do the sound check for us.
1, 2, check.
You get exclusive VIP merchandise signed. You know, it's just like a little poster. Private boat dinner, followed by a private opening ceremony with the band on an exclusive limited edition gift from Jared and Shannon. What? Private transfer to and from the airport. You know, that's just a school bus. Dude, I'm having total Fire Festival flashbacks. Fridge stocked with beverages daily. Epic. Private yoga sessions. Complimentary massage. Oh, well, thank you. It's a complimentary massage. 60 minutes. Reserved water sports equipment. Pool noodles. Reserved for you. Complimentary snorkel equipment. This is so cool. Private family style dining. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. After show late night food. Group concierge services. Backstage tour from a crew member. This is crazy. Please note, each package includes room and board and your chosen accommodation for the duration of the event. Rooms are 100% non-smoking. Passports or national EU ID is required at check-in. Mars Island is a festival with a community and communal spirit. Please also be aware. What's written between the lines there?
Yeah. Communal spirit.
They're basically saying if
So if you end up having to share something,
yeah, if somebody crashes on the floor.
they're like, don't be a bitch. This is a cult.
If it's so communal and community spirit, why are you charging $7,000? That's very capitalistic. I want my own space. I'm paying $7,000. Please also be aware that this is luxury camping, and the facilities are high quality, but are built to enhance your experience of nature. Bro, this is the spirit of Mars fam, and we can't wait to share it. This shit is crazy. Man, you'd have to be kind of mentally ill to even want to go to this. It's in Croatia. And you have to fly your ass out to Croatia. You see there's a skeleton on the beach. That's what you're going to be like. We're all paid.
You run into Russia.
I personally would drop those VIP packages instead of Mars Island. So anyway, Jared Leto walked out and missed the whole thing. So there you have it.
Welcome to the apocalypse.
Welcome to the apocalypse, Jared. It was your fault. You caused this in your meditation. And also, interestingly, finally, Big Brother. There's all these Big Brothers going on, and they put them in isolation, and they have no idea what's going on.
I love that.
So now,
So what about the crew? The crew that work.
they know.
They know.
But I saw a clip of one of the girls noticing that the live audience was no longer there. They're like,
Oh.
"Yeah, where's the live audience?"
Shouldn't they tell them?
You know, it'd be awesome if the crew abandoned and then everyone was gone and nobody told them. They keep on living their life in Big Brother, but nobody tells them. So what they're gonna do is have a special live stream where they tell them all what's going on. And I have to be honest, I would watch that. I don't understand German, obviously, but I would watch that. March 17th. Did I miss it? I missed it. So we're having some clips of it.
Right.
Here's this girl talking about it.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah,
Right.
it was all empty.
Yeah, you know, it just makes you think about
And
family,
we would
right? It's a
hear
good
them
thing.
sitting down because
It's a
the
good thing.
first
Right.
eviction, we heard people, woo, right? All of a sudden,
Well, but they would let
we would
us
have
see
seen
the
it on
audience.
TV.
Yeah, we would have seen
Because
it
there
behind
was someone in
them.
the audience.
Good
No, we could hear the audience. Yeah.
Maybe they
So
don't.
strange. We're living in a set.
Yeah.
I know. It's not a house. It's like we're little like doll people. I
Apocalypse
envisioned this as an
bunker now.
actual house. I didn't envision it as a set. And then I came here, I'm like, oh, we're living in a set. No.
I knew that was coming.
I don't watch this show. It sounds crazy to me. I really want to watch the Big Brother guys. Yeah. I don't know what it is, so there you go. Well, that's about all we've got here today. This will come out on Friday. Hopefully, the world is still. We're filming this on Wednesday, so hopefully the world is still here on Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. see when it's ready. Because now, and it's Dan. He has to put in the videos.
Because normally
it's a
they
lot more
would
complicated.
live switch. So whatever we're watching, they'll live switch to that. So there's no editing of it.
It's a lot more complicated, so it may take a little extra time. That's what we're doing Friday. So we are, so yeah, this is on Friday. And,
Hopefully this was watchable.
it was great. Come on.
I'm getting my hair
Better than nothing. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Better than nothing?
Move on.
Well, that's the bar. There's stuff right now. There's nothing going on. Better than nothing. Well, this was a weird app because it was like I can't ignore the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And well, I'll tell you what else. The other reason it was challenging, you guys will know soon, but you know why.
Oh.
Think about it.
Okay.
It was very challenging. We can talk about it next episode.
Okay.
But I think we did fine. You know? So this is the quarantine. How's it sound? How does it look? How does it compare? That's what I would like to know. And did you laugh? Did you smile? Did you think? Did you wonder what it means to be human on planet here? We are a collective. We are a hive. We must band together to survive or be our own demise. Well, there's the Great Firewall, they say. They say, do alien civilizations evolve to go interplanetary, intergalactic? They say, well, maybe none do. Maybe we're the most advanced. Maybe there's a great firewall that prevents species from evolving to that point. One of them we could be experiencing now. Then the next one could be far worse, and if we don't get wiser and learn from this, we'll never venture to the stars. Think about that.
This is what I wanted to hear.
You want to go to the stars? Okay. I just want to have my brain beamed up to the. Really? I didn't see those. Are they on Mars? You got a bot on Mars or what?
Yeah, you can also use Twitter. It's kind of cool. I just woke up. Okay, there's pictures of Mars on Twitter.
Looks like Earth. Looks like a desert. Whenever I see pictures of Mars, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Mojave Desert. Oh, here we go. He retweeted something. Curiosity Mars rover. Oh, that's NASA's shit. Successful deployment of 60 Starlink satellites confirmed. Are you talking about this video? This is from Curiosity. This is NASA's Mars rover.
But we were able to capture the rover using the other mass camera. The higher resolution version is nearly 1.8 billion pixels.
Yeah.
What the dude? Sorry. Oh wow, that's some high def
Yeah.
footage, dude.
That's pretty cool. It's like, you totally see everything.
But you know what I mean? I was like, shit, I've been there. Over shuttle camping.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, pretty much. Wow. I'm more impressed by the high definition of that photograph. All right. Enjoy the quarantine, everybody. I will try not to talk about it. We are here to entertain. We are not here to politicize. We are not here to kvetch or to complain. We are here to make your existence on this earth a more pleasant one. So from here on out, burying something absolutely catastrophic that we absolutely cannot simply resist talking about, we will avoid corona-based topics. H3 Podcast forever. H3 Podcast never dies. H3 Podcast quarantine zone. The show must go on. Flatten the curve, baby. All right. Stay blessed.
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Yeah, just wait a moment.
Okay, got it, sir. Sure. Yeah. So I need to take a remote because there's some virus infection going on. What?
Which is damaging the printer. There's some viruses.
I did not expect that. Okay.
So sure, I'm going to take a remote session through which I will check it out one more time, okay? So right now, are you in front of your computer?
Yes.
And sure, may I know your phone number in case if we get disconnected, I can give you a call back.
You just called me.
Damn it.
Yes, like you. You literally just called me. Like, call me back if I have problem. It's Zelda. Okay. I wish this wasn't like problem. I tried buying new printer for Christmas time, but that one not working either.
So don't worry, I will get a solution, okay? Just a minute, please. Now what are
It's,
the
It is. I hear like a tiny beep, but it also is starting a program. It's starting a program.
approved session, sir.
Okay. That's nuts. AI we can AI dungeon as a scammer. That's so weird. Are you alright? Is everything okay?
No, sir, there's something looks suspicious.
There must be something in the water. Like that's what I can tell like everyone in the apartment. Is the water tasting really weird? You know?
There's some kind of infection going on, which is kind of network infection, which is now creating a problem. Okay?
I'm not understanding what that means.
Sure, the virus is infecting, so we need to install the security, and we have to fix the problem.
He hasn't done anything on the computer. It's just keeps saying that there's viruses.
It cost you around $140, sir.
He's done absolutely nothing. Okay. Let me show you the problem we're talking about. I feel like you're just like jumping to conclusion and don't really know what the problem is. Okay, try to print something.
Yeah, so what is it, sir?
I'm saying try to printing. Like try to make print. Look. Try to make printing. It's saying it's in error state. Arrow Street, you see?
Yes, it's alright, sir. Because the viruses are attacking, they're blocking the printing and all those stuff. Okay? So we need to install security and unblock those contents and everything, sir. Got it?
What?
We need to install the security, sir.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Security, not security. Antivirus security.
Why? I need my printer to work.
The printer will not work because the viruses are blocking the printer driver. Okay?
What is that? What is printer driver? What is printer driver?
The driver which are in the computer which has to execute the printer, which has to take the command from the printer. That's called a printer driver.
Okay. I'm sorry, forgive me. Like it's not making a lot of sense. So I'm calling about the printer problem. You're telling me I have virus, like sick, like it is sick or like it's sick or what? Is it sick or not?
Sick.
Okay, so I have to take it to like some kind of laptop doctor.
Yeah, you can go, or if you say there will be problem, it will cost you $140.
Or something. Could you give me an estimate of how much?
140 plus tax, sir.
Okay, how much it takes?
149 or 140?
How much it takes? How much it takes?
It takes 30 to 40 minutes, sir.
Oh, how much it takes? Takes?
No, sir.
How much it takes?
How much is?
How much is the tax that you're charging on top of 150?
Only 150 is the total amount in which you will get a 1 year.
But you're saying the
security
takes.
and
How much
support.
it takes? Takes. Is it takes?
That's $9.
Okay.
149 total. Including that.
Alright, and what is it called? Like, what am I buying? What is it called?
So it's called a network firewall.
Which is the best? Like, what is the best network firewall on the market?
So it's called a Cisco firewall. Cisco.
Network like that?
Cisco. CISCO. Cisco.
Okay, that's why they take professional having trouble with your computer to 1 gigabyte high technology.
Just leave him out, sir.
Okay.
Leave him out. This is the price of the firewall, you can see.
Okay, shopping. Oh my god. I'm not paying 32, like 300,000?
Okay.
Hold on.
No, here it costs you only $149, sir. No, this is for the bundled devices.
What is it called? Crisco? Or what?
Cisco firewall.
Is this called
The Amazon, sir, Amazon doesn't serve this security.
like this? Like this? This go. Okay, which one is good? Like 124?
The first, no, 125 or this one, okay. You can say it's not more good, okay. Got it.
Okay, but like it's pretty good. Okay, should I buy it then? Like this is what I need to plug? Oh, you plug.
Sure, we will install it, sir. You're going to buy it. I will do from my end. I will install configure the security.
No,
on
it's
your
fine,
IP
it's fine,
address.
it's fine. I buy it. It's fine, I buy it. Like, can you fix my printer though? I'll pay $99 right now to fix
which one?
print.
Okay, sir. And may I know what the model number of the printer?
I don't know.
What is your printer screen?
What?
What do you see on the printer screen?
What is printer screen?
What do you see on the printer screen right now?
It doesn't have like,
Printer
it
is
doesn't
on
have screen, it's just a printer.
Okay, it's a printer. So what is the model number? It's HP, OfficeJet, DeskJet,
Yes,
or
8720.
HP, Yeah, sir, can you spot the page down and can you go to the setup
This guy
option
is so...
of the
like-
gear icon?
I feel like he's just done. Like, what is... He's inconvenient having this
Sir,
game.
can you go to setup option on the printer?
Please, I want you to fix it. I don't want to fix it.
No, I'm fixing, sir. I'm giving command, okay? So you need to follow my command.
Okay.
So please go to the setup option in the printer.
Okay, setup?
This is setup option.
Yes, I click setup.
Setup, yes.
Yes.
Click on that. Now what is it, sir?
Network. Okay, now it
Now
say
what is it?
it say VLAN. VLAN. I don't know what to say. VLAN. It says LAN.
Is there any option do you see on the printer screen?
I telling you it say VLAN. Like W LAN.
Oh, WLAN. And what else?
That is it. It's a little tiny screen. It's like a little box. I don't know what you want.
Can you move your finger up and down?
Okay. When I go down, it say paper. Button down, Dex. And then the next button down is gain.
Do one thing, click on it. Go up. Move your finger up.
Okay. Network. Now it's a VLAN again.
Okay, go scroll the finger down.
Okay. Now it is saying now it says Wi-Fi or whatever. Wi-Fi. After that, it says reset. Then it says start. Then Nutella. Then Bluetooth. And then connection. I feel like he's actually trying to do something with my printer. Is this fixing it or not?
Fix it, sir. I'm trying to fix it, sir.
It's making noise now, like it's making noise.
And she's using it laptop or desktop?
Yes. Print it.
Is it
Print it.
No, I'm asking, what does it print?
Tell me, like, make it print something right now. Oh, maybe I have to press this button. Hold on, let me press this button.
Sir, your computer is connected to the Ethernet cable. Do you have any kind of Ethernet cable? Can you connect your printer to the Ethernet cable?
Hold on. This is the wrong kind of printer. This is so good. Oh, sounds like one of those big office printers. Okay. It's definitely like starting now. It's definitely starting.
Do you have a USB cable? Can you connect to the printer to the computer through the USB cable?
Oh, I think that's what it is right now. Okay, hold on. It's asking if I want to... Let me try this. Hold on. Okay, Zara, my printer is like shredding, how you say.
Sure, now I want to know if you have any USB cable right now.
I don't know. I want you to have like fixing it. It's shredding my paper. I think he actually is trying to... I feel like he's actually trying to get my printer going a little bit. I wonder if it's because I bought... He thinks that I actually bought that firewall on Amazon. He's like, dude, he'll definitely give me $100 to fix this printer if I can print it.
Type the printer name. Type the printer name as well. Amazon. Type the printer name. USB cable for HP.
Okay.
HP Office Jet. What is the model number? Is it HP Photospot or Office
Printer
Jet?
cable. Okay. $5? That's it? I thought you were going. I thought you said it cost like $100.
you $100 to fix the printer, which I'm doing, sir. Okay.
Okay.
To remove the infection. Leave your mouse, sir. Leave your mouse, please.
Okay, it's $92. Okay.
Sir, no, leave it, sir. Just leave your mouse. No, don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Why not? I need this for my printer, right?
Sir, right now I
Okay.
want to get something else.
Alright, I bought...
Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Leave your machine for me like that.
Listen, I bought it, alright?
Leave your computer. No, you're going to buy this one, okay?
You just told me to buy it.
I told you not to buy it right now. Bought it accidentally.
You just said to go to Best Buy and buy USB, but I purchased USB from Amazon.
That is another thing. Okay, for the support and the repair the construction, that is how, okay?
What you did not fix.
Got it?
You did not fix.
Sure, I feel, sir, there is a requirement of the, you can say, of the USB cable now.
Are you kidding me? It's not working.
Sure, when will you get the USB cable? Any idea?
4 days.
No, right now you're going to pay. First you need to buy the USB cable.
Okay.
Go to the store, buy the USB cable, then give me a call.
Okay. Problem. There is like one problem that I'm having. Who is this? You're
Yes,
you're not HB.
Sir, I'm calling from technical support from your problem.
You're not HB.
Sir, yeah, I'm calling from technical support, sir. Okay, HP partner company.
Oh, but the problem is, like before when I was talking to you, you said that you definitely weren't HP, that I had the wrong number. Remember? Before?
No, sir, I didn't know.
Yeah. Remember? We were talking before, and I was telling you that I made a rookie mistake because I changed my phone number to the wrong phone number.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, and then you said this was the wrong number and that you don't provide any support. But apparently you do. If I talk like this, you know, like then you pretend that there's hackers on my computer. What's with that, dude? You lied, bro. I thought we were friends.
Bro, listen to me.
I specifically told you I just wanted a friend, and then you tried to scam me because I talked like this or what? Like you didn't want to scam me? I don't get it.
Listen to me. I told you that I'm not okay. I will fix your problem by the USB cable. Go to the store.
Dude, I don't have a printer. I don't even have a printer, dude.
Sure, I know. I checked everything before, okay?
What do you mean you know?
I was checking. It was
If
a
you
fake
know I don't
problem.
have a printer, then why are you telling me to go to the store and get a USB cable?
I was just enjoying, you know?
Yeah. You wanna?
Because you're trying to be smart, that's why.
Yeah.
You know, we have, you know, sir, I believe you are here and you first experience you have, but I have around 70-year experience.
Did you say 70 or 17?
70.
70. Okay, and how old are you?
I am sure 85-year-old.
You're 85 years old. Wow. And you've been fixing printers for 70 years now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Could you give me, like, when you were younger, what was the first printer you worked on?
That was not, there was no printer, sir. At that time, we worked on this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you do it, man? Why do you lie to people and say that you work for HP?
Enjoy your day. Happy New Year. I forgot to bless you.
Wait, you said that you were just having fun and you wanted to what, waste your time or something? Why don't we just talk? Bro! I'm 7 years old. That was going nowhere and I haven't revealed in a long time, so I figured why not.
got the Battle Royale with all these opportunities to come back to life, and then you have Plunder, which I didn't play Plunder, but yeah, you can either take the money back to an extraction point, or you can find these balloons that will send money. It's like, oh, I got all this money. I found this balloon thing.
Put drugs up your butt.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Put cash.
Is that free too?
Cash for coins up your ass.
Is that free as well?
Yeah, that's part of the free thing.
Another thing I thought was interesting with their battle royale approach, because they, every new battle royale is going to probably try a couple new things, but they've got the ring in place when you're flying over. The ring's already there. It doesn't reveal itself as you play while you're on the ground for a little bit.
There are other games.
Off the bat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I thought it was new.
I think Fortnite might have been the first one to do it.
The ring already in place?
The first to have the ring in place at first.
That shows how much I've played Fortnite.
I think Apex, either Apex or Fortnite, I think did it. If I'm wrong, correct me in the chat.
Yeah, but the gulag's a cool idea because when it's not your turn to fight to get back in the game, you're watching the other players like it's like they're taking their turns one by one and fighting each other.
Fist fight or whatever.
Yeah, in like this little gulag arena.
Oh, that seems like it'd be fun. Like I would like to play if we were done here today. If I could just jump on and see what it's like.
It's just
we'll have to fire up that computer. But
it's cool because most people when they die in a battle royale, they're like, damn it, you're done. So it's cool that you're not done.
You can still wait. You can still be waiting for quite some time depending on what's going on. But the fact that I felt like I was playing 3 different games.
And that's good. That sounds like it'd be fun.
It wasn't bad. Like, I have to play it a little bit more to see, kind of if there's some sort of bullshit that happens. You're just never going to, get as much stuff back as somebody else has been playing for a while. And you just come back and you gotta fucking play it or whatever.
Just play to have fun, that's all.
Yeah. You start with a pistol, too.
A pistol, and I believe a card. Or some sort of force action weapon.
Oh, you win with that, it's even better.
You don't need to find shit.
Win like a real man. Yeah,
but
good.
There's armor. You find armor.
Yeah, find
just all
armor.
the other ones, but
regular battle royale.
Yeah, but they've added some new things, some new features that others don't have, which is missions. You can actually go within the battle royale. It's like, okay, I found this mission thing. If I go over here and do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to get a bunch of cash. I can go to one of the buy stations. I can either buy one of my teammates who are down back, or I can call them an airstrike somewhere. It's like one of the kill streak things where you can do, a lot of things that will give you some sort of advantage.
Fun indeed.
Yeah.
It does sound good. They know how to make a good game. I enjoyed playing.
I've been stuck in the past. I've been playing Halo, the very first
There
one.
you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
It got released on PC.
Yeah.
And man, still, what a treasure.
Yeah, and people, you said that before. You're like, we should play.
It's two. The first one's 2 players. Halo Reach, and I think 3 or 4 players. But first Halo is co-op 2 players. Yeah, I would love to play with you, son.
Yeah, so we could do that and just keep it in the can, and then this way I can do it whenever I want. You need to do it here or there.
I think you're going to do it. Blast it all out.
Well, you've been talking about that for a while.
I know.
Here's a big Halo question for you. Remember when they released, it was like a reskin Halo years ago or whatever, you could hit a button and it showed you what it used to look like?
Oh, yeah, you can do it in this one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I was curious.
You hit tab and it'll,
Dude, I did
you're
that
stuck in the old graphics.
That's
all the
great.
time. I
Yeah.
love it.
To be
That's
able
so
to see
cool.
that.
Yeah, it's neat.
More games should do that.
See, I've got a lot of pretty good, really good Call of Duty footage because I play 2 different modes.
Professional.
I play Gunfight, which is a 2v2. I play with our good friend Aztecia, and at one point in time I was ranked pretty high. And then I play Gun Game, which is very similar. We talked about it before, which is very similar to Gunmaster.
Yeah, in Battlefield.
On Battlefield. And I've got a lot of really good. I almost want to do a video, just maybe on the same day, just to give like an extra video and talk about. I've got some crazy strategies that I use. There's one map that I have a strategy called Pooping in the Sink.
Okay. I'm interested.
If you're interested in that,
you watch it. If you want to
let
see
me know
it,
in the comments if you're interested in pooping in the sink.
Every night. Great strategy.
Yeah.
All right.
How else are you gonna go?
There'll be at least dozens of people.
Yeah. I would watch it.
Spoofing the sync with the 44.
I had great clickbaity
Immediately
title.
demonetized. Probably.
Yeah, you have to get clever with it. Well, Battlefield, like with Battlefield 5, I guess they changed all the weapon damage, and the entire community got pissed off. And now they've changed it back.
They do it all the time.
It's weird. But no, I guess they were trying to extend the time to kill internally. Like, the time to kill is too fast. It's like, boom, boom, you get shot and you're dead. Like, oh, we'll extend that, so we'll make the weapons do less damage. And then they did it. The entire community gets pissed off. Everybody bitches about it.
I've been shooting them for like hours.
But it is weird to change, like, because that's such a core element of a game. It's weird to change it so long after the game's released, because Battlefield 5 came out like,
They are struggling to stay relevant. Yeah.
5, yeah. I'm excited to see what they do next. 5 didn't, and I think we've talked about this before. 1 I thought was really good. That it was an older war. It was like, man, it's fun to have that type of game. But Battlefield 5 was again like they're doing Cold War again.
It felt like DLC.
It doesn't excite me.
Yeah. For those of you who might be just listening to this for the first time, or us for the first time, and wondering, hey, is there a Battlefield plan for that? We've answered this before. We're waiting for a new Battlefield to come out.
That looks sick.
And there's also some other, legal things going on. But for us to actually produce a Battlefield plan, we want a Battlefield that we're going to be excited about. Yeah. So we need to make sure that we put pressure on EA and DICE. Make Battlefield great again.
Well, the new one's not. There's not going to be one mission. Which hopefully that means they're taking it to this one. Arcline 2 and make it real good.
Yeah. Arcline was great.
It just seems like so many people that just don't like that bigger world. Seem like comparing a Call of Duty to that one. Well, it depends on your playstyle. Like I love the big open.
I like a big open.
I do too. But the other format is much more popular.
Kids.
For kids, is that it? Just the kids like because it's not as hard.
No.
Well, there's a map. There's a couple maps on Call of Duty, and Rust. Both are very, very close quarters, and it is specifically designed for Adderall addicts. Meaning that, I don't even want to get into it. It blows my mind that they even do these type of game modes.
You're in one. It's one storage container. You're all in it.
64 players in one storage container.
And there's people in there with whatever weapons they want.
That would be hilarious. That would be fun. It's storage container. That's the map. There's 64 of us. We're all in here.
Yeah. Until somebody gets so many kills that they call in one of the planes that just sits over top of you, or a helicopter, and just shoots down, and all those bullets can go right through the container, so there's nowhere to hide. So it's a little frustrating. I mean, it's fun.
Even Battlefield has Metro will do that. That's what I always liked about Battlefield. Is like I felt Battlefield had a lot more variety.
Right, I hear you now.
You could have those small maps, but then you would have that map where tanks, and jets, and helicopters flying around. I love the variety in Battlefield.
Right.
It really is a much more impressive game. It's just bigger, so much bigger that it really is kind of like
And you can create your own fun.
The problem that they've always had, or not always, but when we used to go, and the suggestion was always, you need to be able to go in there and say, all right, give us the sandbox that we want. We want to go in and spawn 50 and we want to do this and do that on the maps. We've been saying that for a long time. Wouldn't that completely change the game?
Customize?
Completely changed it. That's not hard. I mean, it's hard, but it's not.
Yeah, there's obviously a financial reason they get away with custom shows. Because to me, that's a big part of what made Battlefield 3 and 4 fun. Was you could find these servers. It was like 24/7 Metro, or it was like, okay, there's different rules in this server.
It was great.
Yeah.
Things like that. But yeah, why not be able to offer people like, okay, you can have a server, and then you can just go nuts with it. Fast spawning vehicles.
Yeah.
There can be 20 tanks.
It doesn't matter. Yes. Why the hell would you do that? That's what I don't get.
It'd be fun to get into a server and you didn't exactly know the rules, like, especially for me, because I would swap people constantly. Like, That's my #1 road crew vehicle. Is the swap, the UAV. Yeah, a lot of people thought that. But I'd get into a server, and as soon as I'd throw it, they showed a black screen. It's like you were banned for...
Just like that.
Yeah, you were kicked by admin for using the swap.
It'd be fun if, like, instead of that, like, you threw it and it just disappeared. Like, you can't use it. You're still in.
Yeah, you're still in. Yeah.
So you still get to play. You're like, oh, shit.
Or it lets you go and you're watching it like, oh, I'm gonna get, boop. As soon as it hits them, it doesn't do anything.
When you hit them.
Something like you
gotta catch it and throw it back.
I mean, these are things that I know. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, it's difficult, but they can take their existing thing. Just imagine that if they said like, oh, we're re-releasing 3. This is off the top of my head, but we're gonna make it so that you can do A, B, C, D, and E, completely change it. You know?
Repurpose their games.
Yeah, but that would be like they've already got a lot of the work taken care of. All they have to do is to reprogram it.
Just thinking about it, I'm in the battlefield. I want an explosive frisbee.
Why not?
Like exactly. Why not?
More toys.
Yeah.
Toys.
Toys.
Yeah. It is a balancing act. It's got to be one of those. It can't be too low. Yeah. It can't be overpowered.
Well, you could find them.
There's got to be a way to deflect it.
It just this is off topic, but it may be when you're thinking about toys in these games and you can like fly things around and shit like that. It just reminded me of I just read yesterday Tender County, which is a neighboring county. They were doing some exercises and training. $26,000 to Tender County bot right in the ocean.
Oops. Whoopsie. There's $26,000 worth of taxpayer money.
And you know what's
in
sad
the
is
ocean.
they could have been doing the same thing with the
$500
$1,000 drone.
Exactly. You'll get one of those Mavic Pros.
Like really? What were they doing?
I don't know.
$26,000.
I didn't read the thing. I'll look into it.
much money to spend on a drone.
We need a green stripe on it.
Like what makes for a $26,000? Like what is the big difference?
I'm sure there's a different, but yeah, why? Why would accounting need
To that degree these days, because there are such great drones for like a fraction of the cost. Right.
Are they like spying on like speeding cars?
Yeah.
Like, why?
It's all meth.
Well, what if you knew that? Like, here's something.
Don't meth with
Don't you meth with us.
We got meth and drone.
There's such great sound technology these days. I bet you this thing is completely armed to be like, and also very overpriced. Let's face it, anytime that you're selling the county,
Well, the government's going to buy it.
Yeah.
it's always also probably retail is actually only half that price. They're only half that price.
Yeah.
Government will buy a
Retail's
$10,000 folding
Retail's
chair.
probably $500 and they're buying it for $26,000.
Yeah.
Well, because they added 6 things to it, but like these days, you could have technology that you can listen with just a little thing in your own ear. You can hear a conversation. So the technology for like spying or like investigations and stuff like that, I can see that. I can see that this fun.
Inlet training exercise. The DJI Matrix 210 drone.
Why train by the ocean?
It had a $13,000.
Well, if you're gonna put down a drone, it's better than a highway.
It had a $13,000 camera capable of thermal imaging.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So training exercise, they were just. Okay.
24-minute flight time.
So probably they're training for a situation where somebody has a hostage.
Manhunt.
The bird went down in 14 minutes, Sullivan said.
Bocephus didn't charge it all the way.
Oh damn it! Who unplugged the extension cord?
We're going to have to
Sorry, I
adapt.
had to charge my vape last night.
This is quote. So they had to factor in the wind, right? We're going to have to adapt our protocols to that. And that's why we're going to do the internal investigation, Sullivan said. The return home will be much sooner. We'll have less flat time over the water. And we're going to have to change out batteries much quicker.
Wow.
Oops.
But why? But the thing is, if you're not using,
And it was written in there. Oops.
I bet you they weren't even trying to use the thermal camera. And they're just doing the training. And I bet you they won't even change it. I bet you they'll get new ones, and they'll continue to leave the $13,000 camera inside the fucking $2,000 drone. Because you have to train.
Someone's gonna catch it
only
fishing.
allowed to train without the $13,000 camera.
You need that for the training.
No, you just put the dead weight in there, and it's the same.
So it was a hardcore, like it was for water rescue and stuff.
We need another one to rescue the one that went down.
How do they not have better systems for, like, there should be, and they're probably working on it, but you would hope that
Something would inflate.
something would inflate, exactly. Like before it's descending at a rate that is
Like
not
in a button.
safe. Yeah. Once it reaches this, we need to extend something out, whether it's a parachute and then a little flotation.
Well, you
device.
have things like the Mavic Pro. Like if that drone knew where it took off from, and
Yeah.
if it got low on battery,
It knows to go-
It would go back home.
Duh.
Yeah,
Right, you
how
know,
does this drone? Nobody turned on that feature for this one.
All you got to do is hit OK.
Oh! Who didn't hit OK?
We're doing an investigation.
All right, listen.
Damn it, we forgot to sign the
That'll
18.
cost another $26,000.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, okay, we're done.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good. Fantastic. You guys are as always. Thank you, Manscaped. Vote for. I say vote for maybe. I might vote for Dora too.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll see. Thank you. Bye.
Later.
When can Americans expect their lives to go back to normal? Will that not happen until there's a vaccine?
I hope very soon. We'll see. This is uncharted territory, as you know. We think we have ideas. It doesn't help to say what the ideas are. I would hope very soon we pull together as a nation. People are, for the most part, doing what they're supposed to be doing. Social distancing is very interesting. A whole new term has become somewhat of a hot term, but people are listening and they're really doing a great job. This country is an amazing country. I think we're up to 131 different countries right now. So it's very uncharted territory. Could have been stopped pretty easily if we had known, if everybody had known about it a number of months before people started reading about it.
You said you didn't.
Excuse me. Before we started reading about it, it could have been stopped in its tracks. Unfortunately, they didn't decide to make it public. But the whole world is suffering because of it.
Say 2 days ago, you did have a sense that this was a pandemic that was coming. So why was the United States not prepared to test it?
We were very prepared. The only thing we weren't prepared for was the media. The media is not treated as well. Say how prepared I was. I called for a ban on people coming in from China long before anybody thought it was. In fact, it was your network. I believe they called me a racist because I did that. It was many of the people in the room. They called me racist and other words because I did that, because I went so early. So when you say we weren't prepared, had I let these tens of thousands of people come in from China a day, we would have had something right now that would have been, you wouldn't have even recognized it compared to where we are. How many people have passed away? How many people have died as of this moment? You could multiply that by a factor of many, many, many. So when you say that I wasn't prepared, I was the first one to do the ban. Now other countries are following what I did. But the media doesn't acknowledge that. They know it's true. They know it's true, but they don't want to write about it. Yeah.
Day, March 17th, 2020, where we have one of the most influential comic book retailers pleading for his retailing life, I am literally horrified that none of Marvel, DC, or Diamond has made any public statement about how they are going to help make sure the comic industry doesn't disappear next month, Marvel decides to respond with the announcement of Snowflake and Safe Space.
Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else.
Nerderotic.com.
I try to keep my videos as fun as possible, a little light, maybe sometimes sarcastic, occasionally salty, but never mean. But I might get mean on this one, and I would like to ask you up front to please share it as much as possible. A subject near and dear to my heart, comic books. The comic book industry, comic book retailing in particular, because comic book retailing is on the brink of death right now, and that is not hyperbole, it is happening. And it's because of Marvel and DC and Diamond Distributors. And again, I have to ask, implore, please share this as much as possible so we can put as much pressure on Marvel, DC, and Diamond to respond to the comic shop owners, because they haven't done that yet. And the reason I'm combining what probably should be 2 videos into one is because they are directly related. Consider the timing of this New Warriors announcement, and consider what Brian wrote a couple of days ago. San Francisco business is being shut down in the whole Bay Area. So I went to redo my FOC, which is final order cutoff, for the week right before the deadline. Real quick, FOC, or final order cutoff, is a tool that retailers can use to adjust their ordering 2 weeks before the books get there, so they don't get stuck with a bunch of comics they can't sell. I sent an email to my top 5 suppliers, which I'm guessing are Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, and Dark Horse and Dynamite, or Dynamite and IDW, one of those two, you can interchange them. I sent an email to my top 5 suppliers asking if they were going to offer returnability on the other end of this. If you didn't know, comic shops cannot return their orders. Everything they order, they have to buy, unless it's damaged, and sometimes they don't get credit for that. I have 3 weeks of orders in the pipeline and 0 ability to sell those books in a meaningful way, because here in San Francisco, and I'm sure it's happening in your town now, we are on lockdown until at least April 7th, probably longer. 2 of the 5 ignored me. The other 2 gave me really dark answers, and it is clear that they are using each other as excuses. And only one, Image, and we have to give props to Image for this, stepped up right away and said, yep, returnability for now. It's probably only 80% of the reassurance I want, but at least it is something. I cut the shit out of my FOC order, 20% nearly across the board, and several things cut 50% or more. Thanks for the reassurance, folks. Again, this is something near and dear to my heart. Yes, I used to own a comic shop here in San Francisco, and I hope to own one again someday, but it doesn't look like there's going to be much of an industry to talk about, and we're going to talk about why we are here. To sum it up quickly, just like with Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who, the editors, writers, and artists at Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and other publishers have been filling the comics full of identity politics and partisan politics. They have also been attacking the fans. This has been going on for a few years, and the fans have walked away. Now, when a crisis happens, they will need them now more than ever, and they're not going to come back. I came across this news about Snowflake and Safe Space by accident on a live stream, and as requested, I am putting that reaction cleaned up into this video. Fair warning, I don't usually act like this, and I dropped a lot of F-bombs. On the same day, March 17th, 2020, where we have one of the most influential comic book retailers pleading for his retailing life, I am literally horrified that none of Marvel, DC, or Diamond has made any public statement about how they are going to help make sure the comic industry doesn't disappear next month. Marvel decides to respond with the announcement of Snowflake and Safe Space.
Marvel introduces new non-binary superhero character, Snowflake, as a part of a woke New Warriors lineup. Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? Oh, Snowflake and Safe Space. You're dead. Hey, Marvel?
So you made characters as a direct reaction to the movement against your offering right now. Fucking comic shops, you pieces of fucking shit. You fucking selfish little fucking punks. Get fucked. I hope you know a trade, Kibblesmith. I hope you know how to work on fucking cars or fucking paint or work construction. Hole. Fuck you. Fuck that shit. Right in its ear hole. Is now. Wonder how motherfucking funny you think is now, asshat, as comic shops are closing. You will have no place to sell your piece of shit book. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. While I do apologize to any of the youngsters out there who had to hear my little potty mouth on my rant, but I'm not really sorry I did it because it brought back all of those wonderful memories of Gail Simone tweets or Dan Slott tweets that alienated large portions of the fan base. My comic shop when I was trying to sell their comics. Now, it has almost been 24 hours since Brian Hibbs made that plea for a response from DC and Marvel and Diamond, and here we are at the Diamond website and we've got nothing. Go to Diamond's Facebook and they have announced that they are canceling the Diamond Retail Summit, so they are capable of announcing things. We go to Diamond's Twitter and oh, here they made an announcement. Marvel was the top publisher overall in February 2020. This was made on March 13th, so they are capable of announcing things. Oh, wait, they made another announcement. They announced that Free Comic Book Day will now be Free Comic Book Month, one of the most tone-deaf announcements in the history of comic book retailing. We're going to go to Marvel's Twitter, nothing. And let's go to DC Comics Twitter, and nothing. Diamond, Marvel, DC, nobody expects you to have all the answers, but you need to communicate with your quote-unquote business partners, or you will have no business partners to sell your comic books to. Maybe you don't care. As a matter of fact, it sure looks like you don't right now. You better consider the optics. I know there's a lot of things going on with your corporations right now, but that's why you're compartmentalized. Where are your leaders? Where is Jim Lee? Where is Sana Amanat? Where is Kevin Feige? At least we have the truth now. At least it's confirmed what Marvel and DC and Diamond's priorities really are. Not the comic shops. Everything else but the comic shops. But it was a priority to introduce Snowflake and Safe Space. So let's go take a look at some of these characters and find out what they're all about, because apparently Daniel Kibble Snibble Snibbleworth is way more important than any comic shop retailer.
The first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's a group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center. She inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of divine origin. Pick the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action. She knows that she can do some good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given. Screen time is an internet kid taken to its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. His grandfather's experimental internet gas. His grandfather's experimental internet gas. Grandfather's experimental internet gas. Snowflake and Safe Space are twins, and their names are very similar to Screen Time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory. To take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor. Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them. Snowflake has the power to snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who has the more defensive power. E negative is I want to suck your peach.
The one thing, why are the new warriors coming from Night Thrasher's balls? So let me get this straight. One of the characters who gets her powers from a magic backpack that she received from her grandpa is called the Trailblazer. How about the Entitler? And I could come up with these names all day. The Marginalized Man, Professor Pronoun, Themra, Theyra, Bot Boy, Beta Boy, Soy Child, Virtue Girl, Empowerment Princess, the Triggerer, the Virtue Twins. But it wouldn't really help. It'd be funny, but I have to agree with my friend from ARK Outpost, Ryan Cannell, that at least they did this with an original character and they did this in a semi-obscure book. As somebody who has purchased, read, and sold the New Warriors, it's never been that big of a deal. It's the intent we're talking about here. It's the motivation behind Safe Space and Snowflake. Prior to the beer bug showing up right now, the comic industry was in horrible shape, and this is what's still on their minds. Their fragile little egos are being hurt by comic book critics, by people coming out and saying they're sick and tired of the identity politics and the virtue signaling that has poisoned Marvel and DC Comics 5 years. Knowing what I know about how a comic shop is run, if this thing that shall not be named goes on for longer than 2 months, we might lose half the comic shops in this country. If it goes on for any longer, we'll lose most of them. So DC, Marvel, and Diamond, you need to do something yesterday. And I just checked before I ended this video, yet. So hopefully we can pressure them to at least communicate with the comic shop owners. And if they don't, well, apparently they've just kind of left you on your own. When it really counted, when the chips were down, when you needed them most, they bailed on you. Sorry, comic shop owners, but are you really that surprised? But hey, you got Snowflake and Safe Space. That should get you there. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you heard, thank you for listening this long. I'll see you in the next video.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
As to the Army and Navy and the battles they have won. As to America's colors, the colors that never run.
May the wings of liberty never lose us.
I encourage you, because this is like kind of like a follow-up, to watch my previous video when I talked about and just reacted, live reaction really, to the Warriors, right? New Warriors trailer. Sorry again, this is not my usual setup. I still have not a couple more episodes of Force Cannon Save, the last one I shot. Some X-Men showrunners and writers. Check that out there.
That teleports to more different.
Is live on all major digital platforms, and the live video is on this channel. But I gotta put things into perspective, because there's gonna be a lot of folks that latch on to this craziness, because that's sort of the wave. We have this wave of people that want to go out of their way to call out basically social justice nonsense. It is that. Let's be clear here. They want to go out of their way to, of course, call it out in certain mediums, in any medium they can find it, no matter if they really know about the material. Y'all know over here, I focus on what I know, what I emphasize, and what I'm on. That's why you don't see me speak on the nonsense that shows and stuff like that. Stop. Talk about it. Now, the reason why I want to put these things in perspective is because not only have I discussed on this channel how bad it actually is with mainstream comics, and also their adaptations on, let's say, TV. It's getting progressively, dare I say that word, I use it progressively. But we can rag on writers, they deserve to be ragged. But there are
holy shit, come on guys.
Leadership going on, in this case, with Marvel. doesn't matter, be it
Oh, my sword friend. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Creative director. I would love to know what exactly they do and how they display ragdoll. Because when something like this, which isn't the first bit of nonsense, but when something like this is passed, right, and greenlit, you have to go through all the channels, and you can imagine all the different channels that it goes through, who sees it. And not one person said, or they weren't strong enough if they did say it, but it doesn't seem like they were strong enough, if they do exist, to say, you know what, there's no way we're putting this out. Unless it's a complete joke. Which hopefully, April Fools is coming up. Maybe April Fools that come up and they say, yeah, we just knew we were going to get you guys talking, so we're done. Okay. If that was the case, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so, you got it, okay? But if it's not the case, and they are just putting this out, all it does is validate everything that I've been saying for the last years, and that is that mainstream comic books have done nothing but become the social preference platform of a lot of left from a political standpoint. Now, this is the part where the people that don't really read comics use like, hey, comics have always been, no, they haven't. Okay, they haven't. And I know it's easy to say, maybe read some history article talking about X-Men and how they are representative of social justice. Debunked that, by the way. Watch that video. I did. But Stan Lee talked about how he always put that stuff underlaying the plot. Never got in the way of anything. Right? These guys are leading them. They're not hiding. They're leading them. They're leading them. Guy gets on the new Warriors trailer, right? And he's talking about how like, for example, Snowflake, right, is non-binary, okay? Like,
Snowflake has the power to generate individual crystallized. Snowflake trigger them if he's protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them.
Like, he leads with that, right? If that's what they thought to mention, it's supposed to be this introduction trailer, right? Yeah, you're bringing back the new Warriors, and now there's a new team with new Warriors that they are going to facilitate, and they're leading with that, right? That's the first thing that he mentions about this character is the pronoun. Now look, guys, this is just guys are doing. Now look this guy up. His name's Smith, something like that, right?
And I am
Daniel Kibblesmith. I couldn't remember his name. I almost called him Steve. But Daniel here, I looked him up a little bit, and it appears that he has a very, very predictable background. Now I know recently he did write some books for Marvel. But prior to that, he was involved in like small places, right? You know how far. So what's happening is same thing that I talked about with same thing, where you get guys that come from these different angles, political, there's no guys who what is going on? Right. Okay. And what has happened in the they are hijacked and infiltrated some of the mainstream comic books, also the live action adaptation. And they have absolutely, really not really any passion about it. Like, even when he talks
not
about
interested in the new Warriors later. I remember seeing him on the shelf.
Like he says later. He doesn't never say when he got it in the Warriors. So I'm led to believe when he says I got it to them later because he says he was intimidated.
Yeah,
when he saw him at the kid. So to me that means that he maybe got on this last week. Like and he got the kid. I don't know. He doesn't never say he never actually just win. He just say I got it later. But like I said, with the Chinese coach, I think that's how he said his name, who writes Black Panther. No evidence of him ever being involved in comedy. And when I say that, being interested, I looked it up, I tried, and if somebody can find it, prove me wrong, I'm completely willing to be wrong. And after it, well, prior to him, he's been around with guys, both of these guys, and the coach he's been around, and you know him from a political style. We went to the and there's no evidence of him being into comedy, no evidence of him talking about it, being passionate about it, but out of nowhere, somebody was a fan. Out of nowhere, the current run of Black Panther, garbage, miss. But yeah, so he does that, and he decides to go with a hit. I'm like, why is it that these new guys that they're bringing on, and then the guys that have been around have gone completely crazy? You see 2016, post-2016, post-Trump's inauguration, these guys have gone crazy. Even people that are Jerry Douglas of the War, Conway, all these guys that have been around for not Jerry Douglas, excuse me, more so Conway. And these guys have been around for a while, and they just can't stop themselves. They're going crazy. They're going absolutely crazy. And they wear their politics on their sleeve. And what I always talk about with this type of stuff, I say, hey, this is the equivalent to me getting picked up by Marvel or DC. And I take Batman, right? And I turn him into Batman's not an arm captain. He's not. But that's the equivalent of what we're seeing happen now. Where people are basically either changing the characters themselves or trying to use these platforms to be environmental. To just sick, to just put their own social preference in politics. And it's so on the nose that they don't even have skill enough to hide. But it goes back to, yes, you know this is trash. It goes back to how this is. What's his name? C.B. Cebulski, isn't he the editor-in-chief of Marvel right now? It's not Joe Quesadilla. So yeah, Quesadilla, I don't know what Quesadilla does anymore. I think Kevin Feige does Quesadilla.
No, I'm bored.
But nonetheless, I don't know whose fault it is.
Good morning! Good afternoon! Dude, I told you guys! What's up? Dude, I told you guys. I said, no lifting? Hey, wake it up. So, now we're right back at 3 p.m. Oh, by the way, this is that shirt I didn't show earlier. Listen, I have no clothes. Okay? Everything's dirty. Everything's dirty. I'm sorry. What do we need to do? Wash your clothes? No, dude. Sorry, I'm back. Nah, all my shit is washed, but it's in like laundry baskets. I know. Correct. Also, schools around here have officially closed. Everything's closed now, officially. It's weird though, because my mom still has to go to work. It's like disrespectful. Like it's straight disrespectful. I mean, I guess, but I mean, to be fair, if I'm working, teachers should work, doctors should work, construction workers should work, scientists should work, astronauts should work, presidents should work, right? If I can work doing this hard-ass job, hardest job in the world, they can get their lazy asses up and go do their easy shit, right?
Yeah, you tell them, Tyler.
Their easy shit. For sure, dude, for sure. Dude, look at my eyes. I'm looking like that, though. I'm streaming too much. Oh well, dude. Oh, I'm not on delay today, dude. There was a Draven buff. I think we're gonna try that on this account. See how that is. I give it about a game. Their account. Let's see how. We'll see. We'll see. Has Riot? Okay, let's be real here. Wait, sorry. Let me pause a second. Let's be real here, real quick. I stopped playing AD carry. I go to jungle. Raven gets 2 straight buffs. Ah, really weird. Oh, so it took me leaving to buff Draven. Interesting. We'll see.